It is stupid to destroy things such as rainforests before we know how they function and what's in them, especially because in these great webs of life may be embedded secrets of incalculable value to the human race.
Thank you for supporting us in our mission to save species from extinction. Before you embark on your journey around Durrell, we want to tell you about some of the things that happen behind the scenes, which make up an important part of our local and global conservation efforts. Screens like this are dotted around the site and will give you further information about the Durrell Wildlife Conservation Trust. In addition, our expert conservationists conduct animal talks throughout the day at various locations. The times and whereabouts of these talks, as well as our detailed guidebook, are available in the visitor centre just behind you. With our international headquarters in Jersey, we have built up a worldwide reputation for our pioneering conservation techniques, developed under the leadership of our founder, the late Gerald Durrell. Globally, Durrell partners governments, international conservation organisations and communities in countries around the world. By joining together, we know we have a much better chance of success in saving species from extinction. Today, Durrell continues to develop its overseas work in new areas of the world, but particularly island and highland regions. Islands and highlands have been identified as areas which have higher concentrations of unique animals. Most of the species you'll see as you walk around Durrell come from either islands like Madagascar or highlands of the world such as the Andes in South America. Having spent 50 years working with endangered species, Durrell is uniquely equipped with the skills and experience to really make a difference to these animals and their habitats. Spread across 32 acres of landscape parkland and water gardens, the headquarters are renowned for the many beautiful and rare trees, plants and shrubs, and the natural habitats that have been created for the exotic animals that live here. Gerald Durrell knew that one organisation working to pull species back from the brink of extinction could only achieve a limited amount. The need for conservationists was growing, so in 1978 he established a mini-university. The International Training Centre has actively trained people from 120 countries in conservation techniques. During their time at Durrell, students attend all manner of lectures and are given a wide range of hands-on opportunities. This experience is then taken back to their countries and applied in the field. The ITC is a crucial part of the work of Durrell, and as a result of the expert training, more animals are likely to be saved. Durrell not only educates people in up-to-date conservation techniques, but also runs education programs overseas. Education is an essential conservation tool, and our work to raise awareness in the communities that live alongside endangered animals forms the backbone of our overseas conservation projects. Education in Jersey is also important to help people understand the threats facing our animals and show them how they can support conservation and make a difference. People are very often the problem, but Durrell recognises that people are also the solution. Durrell also boasts its own dedicated veterinary hospital and pathology lab. The veterinary team regularly monitor the health of the animals kept in Jersey and actively participate in our conservation programs through training and health screening of wild and captive populations. This work is an essential part of increasing the Trust's scientific knowledge and understanding of very rare species. You're about to discover a world of colour in our Jewels of the Forest exhibit, which is home to a variety of different birds living together in a walk through aviary. It has been carefully designed to provide the appropriate living conditions for a number of the world's most vibrant songbirds. Amongst the many beautiful birds, you'll find the closest living relative to the dodo, the Nicobar pigeon. A mix of ground and tree-living birds allows for a more accurate impression of what forest life is like for these beautiful creatures. Two of the first characters you will meet as you begin to move through the grounds are our Andean bears, Wolfgang and Barbara. While this pair is now retired from breeding, Andean bears, also known as spectacled bears, have lived in Jersey since the early 1960s, and over the years many cubs have been born. They form part of the Cloud Forest exhibit, where a number of species, mostly from South America, coexist. Here you will also find coatis and howler monkeys living together, but there are also the large and majestic Rodriguez fruit bats, which Durrell has been successful in breeding since the late 1970s. To recap, you are here, Jewels of the Forest is here, and the Cloud Forest is here. As you travel further into the grounds, you will come across our reptile house. Inside, you will discover over 40 different species of reptiles and amphibians living in the environmental conditions which best allow them to breed. Round Island boas, golden poison dart frogs, Utila Island iguanas, patchouli snails and Vietnamese moss frogs make up just some of over 40 different species of reptiles, amphibians and invertebrates Durrell works with here in Jersey. These groups demand a high level of maintenance, and many are housed inside as Jersey does not offer the temperature that is necessary to allow them to live outdoors. Through years of study and research, Durrell's herpetology department has made a significant contribution to the toolbox of conservationists working with reptiles and amphibians around the world.
We hope that your dawns will have an orchestra of birdsong, and that the sound of their wings and the opalescence of their colouring will dazzle you.